I think that the miracle of Pentecost, that great moment, is represented obviously in our parish, where the Lord speaks to all of us in the languages of our birth, the languages in which we've been taught to pray. And that the other great part of the miracle is that all of us come together every Sunday, not in every single Mass like we are today, but that we come together to pray around the table of the Lord. And that the message of the Pentecost comes to us and calls us to leave the upper room, the place where we're most comfortable, and set out into the love of God, into the deep, so that we might be people who proclaim His message wherever we are. When the disciples left the upper room after having been touched by the Holy Spirit, they were able to go out into a city plaza in Jerusalem on a hot, dusty day and speak in a language that everybody could understand. And that's our call also, as the church that evangelizes in the world. We're called to leave our upper room, whatever it is that's most comfortable. We think to ourselves, I'm here, I'm in church, that's good enough. And what Jesus says to all of us, the Holy Spirit prompts us to think, no, wait a minute, I can go farther. I can leave this comfortable place and volunteer to be part of the church's ministry, whether it's as a lector, or to sing in the choir, to be a Eucharistic minister, to be an usher, to teach catechesis, or other parts of the church that are that are more hidden. But all of us are called to go out into the deep, in another image that Jesus uses, to set out into the deep. And the deep is some place that God will send us with confidence. He'll never send us without His grace. And that's what we have to ask for, and that's what we have to be confident that we're going to be given wherever we go as we're sent by the Lord. And so as we continue to pray the rest of the Mass, and perhaps that's the message that we need to think about for ourselves. What is it that God is calling me out towards? I know my upper room, I know where I'm comfortable, the space where I'm comfortable in. But where am I being called out to help the Lord, to proclaim His message, to evangelize, to share the gospel with someone who's not heard it? How might I do that in my life? That way our parish continues to grow. We grow together as we gather around the table of the Lord and share the Eucharist together and celebrate our faith together. But then also, where must we go? What must we do beyond that, beyond being here, in order that the message of Jesus Christ might be heard by more people, and that we might invite more people, and more people might feel as though they need to come here, that they want to come here, and so fill up the empty benches. And so again, as we continue to pray the rest of the Mass, perhaps again we might reflect on that for ourselves. What is it that I'm being called to do by the Lord? What deep part of my life, what deep area do I need to go out to with confidence that the Lord is there to help me, that I might proclaim His message and so call more people to Himself?